Yeah, let's get started. So till now we have seen these tags like HTML head, title, and we have seen body tag and P for paragraph and H1 to H6 headings, where H1 starts with the highest size or biggest and H6 is the lowest. Okay, so let's see today some other tags which are important in HTML, right? Right from something called bullets and numbering. Okay, so to generate bullets and numbering, we use two tags called OL and UL. OL stands for ordered list to generate numbering. And every OL should have OL tag, should have LI, stands for list item. So how many items you want to add to the particular order list is said to be LI. For example, I want to add four elements to OL. Then four LIs we need to write. Okay. For example, I started with OL, order list, numbering started. Suppose the number of courses that we are offering, I wanted to show. Then LI 1. So first I said Python. First list item. Okay. And then second list item, LI, Java, slash LI. Third list item, something I said .NET, slash LI. Now OL open, OL close. Copy correct? So this is the way to uh, create numbering in HTML. Okay. So let us see this how to do practically. Let's go to Notepad. So where we are starting with HTML tag followed by head tag. Inside head tag, as I said, you need to write title. What I'm saying. I think it's our third example now. Let us see, save or save as. Let's say all files so that you can see everything. Yeah, first.html. Let's categorize group by type so that you can see all files together in one place. Yeah, so we have two files, first.html and second.html. Let's save it as third.html. Third.html. Save. Okay. So my third, or it's my third HTML page or web page, something like that. Title open, title close. Now I'm closing the header as well. Okay. And here what I'm saying, h1 align is equal to center, and I'm giving as in between these two bullets and numbering in HTML. That is the heading I want. Or let's give something like h2 I'm giving this, and h1 I'm giving as Winsoft Technologies. Okay, let us leave it as left alignment. Okay, and now let's start with body. VG color is equal to something like cyan I'm giving, and slash body tag close and slash HTML close. In between this, I'm giving like H2 again. Courses offered. That is what the heading I wanted to give. Now I'm starting with the numbering. Okay, so like OL ordered list. Inside that LI, first I'm giving Python slash LI list item close. and then hereafter just copy paste how many items you want, that many. Python, Java, something like .NET, something like UI. Okay, so now I need to close it. So /ol, done. So what is the type of numbering given by HTML by default? It will give you 1, 2, 3, 4. So Python will be 1 and this will be 2, 3 and 4. Got it? Huh? Yeah, save it and check it out. Save and open in browser. Let's go to our browser. So what I'm saying, e:/Durga us slash and then our file name third.html present. Now you can see that. Is it clear? So look at this. Let me zoom. So bullets and numbering in HTML, H1, events of technologies, and courses offered. Inside that, we have four bullets. And I want an underline here, underline and italic, something like that. Then go for I tag open, U tag open. Here also same thing is closed. At the time of closing, whichever is there in the last should be closed first. So last tag is what? U tag. So first we have to close U and then we need to close I. This is the proper nesting we need to follow in HTML. Hope you got it up. So whichever tag is opened last should be closed first. Got my point, huh? This is said to be proper nesting. So last tag which I opened is U, so that I need to close first. And then I tag open, then I close I, and then finally H2 open, H2 close. So this is the way to close the tags, depends upon the context. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just reload it and check it out. See, italic is done and bold is also, underline is also done. If you want bold means you can open B tag. Of course, it's already bold means leave it. Okay. So now what I want to do is I don't like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Rather, I want to give A, B, C, D. So what to do? And then go back. Just modify this. Add an attribute called type. Type is equal to A. Save it. A means it starts from A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D like that. Continues. Got it? Huh? So in this way, we can say numbering in different format. If you want Roman numbers like Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4, then just say that it is simple capital I. That's all. Capital I means it is treated as Roman numbers. Yeah, 1. You know, if you use small I means it will be nothing but small Roman numbers. Small I, save it, reload, got it? Huh? So like this, we can change different types of numbering formats in Python. No, boss, I want Roman numbers only, but I need to start from 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. I want to continue. Okay. Then we need to say something called start. Start equal to 5. From where you need to start. From fifth number onwards, I need to continue. That is Roman number. If you say A means from fifth letter, it will continue. See now? I want A, B, C, D, but I need to start from fifth letter. That is E. E, F, G, H. Same way, you can also say I here. Small I means I want Roman numbers, but start from 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. Only E means actually if it is invalid, it will give 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Okay. Yeah. That is what HTML style. If it does don't understand this type, obviously it will give some default format. That is 1, 2, 3. Suppose you are giving some other color. Okay. CYAN1, which is not there. It will give you some default black color or something, some other color. Okay. Instead of giving error, it will give you like that. Got it? Huh? So E means it doesn't bother about like E means we have to start from alphabets A B C D. So we need to continue from E. We don't have such facility. So that is why we have to say type is equal to A. A means A to Z. In that, from where you want to start. Start is equal to, you can say that. Okay. So type is A and start is equal to from where you want to start. I said E now. Continue. Still it is not accepting ABCD. Only default coming. So in that case, we need to say 5 or whatever E number is there from where we need to continue. 5 or 6 or got it? Huh? Yeah. Now what I want to do is I want to show you something called bullets. This is said to be numbering. Just now what we have seen is numbering. Now I wanted to show bullets instead of A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to show you some bullet points. So what to do? So same thing we need to take, copy paste. Let us say long-term courses offered. And here I am saying UL, UL open close. Okay, in between what I'm giving is something like DCA, PGDCA, advanced PGDCA, UI and UX. Okay. Yeah, like this I have given something. Now this is what UL. Previously it was OL, ordered list, but now it is UL, unordered list. So bullet points will not have a sequence. You can write UI, UX first, and then you can keep in any order. Okay. So if you don't have a particular order to be, presented, then we go for something called UL tag. Let's save it and go back to our web page, reload. Now you see long-term courses offered. Okay, DCA, PGDCA, APGDCA, something. And I don't like this bullet style means actually we have three formats. One is a disc, second one is circle, and the third one is square. Okay, so disc, circle, and square. Right now, disc is there. Let us make it as circle. UL type is equal to. You can give either smaller caps, no problem. Circle. Save it and reload. This is a circle style. Is it clear? Yeah. Now we'll go for something called square. Yeah, let's see how square is different from these two. So type is equal to save it, reload. Got it? So like this, we can change the style of a bullet if you want to change with the help of something called type, type attribute. So these are called as attributes. OL is the tag, UL is the tag, and type is attribute. Here we have type attribute and start attribute. Okay, that's all about bullets and numbering. Okay, and now let's add something to the same. Like I want to add some underline here, which is said to be horizontal ruler in HTML, which is said to be HR tag. Okay, so for that, what I'm using HR, just HR open close and then run it. See now, HR tag is ready. We have a small line, horizontal line, of course, big line throughout the page. And if you want to give color to this, what you can say is HR color equals to blue. Now reload it. Changed up. I hope you understand the difference between underline and HR. Underline is only for the text. How much text area is there from here to here? The only that area will get underlined. But coming to HR, it's for the entire web page. No, sir, I want to reduce, like, want to make it small. What to do? Then we can specify the width also. Okay, size, width, you can specify how much width you want, how much size. Size means thickness. Suppose I said size equal to something like 80%. Size equal to 80%. Now you see, oh, size is big now. Let's say 4. Yeah, this size is thickness. Now width percentage. In percentage, we can give it. Width is equal to 80%. So how much width of horizontal ruler you wanted to present? See now, 80%. So it will trim the left and right and it will give you 80% of it. You want to make it 60%, 75%, it's your wish how much you wanted to give gap. Okay. And thickness means size. Color means color. Size, let us say 2, so that it will be thinner than this. Got it? Huh? Yeah, this is the way to work with HR tag, horizontal ruler. Okay, and we need not give any and tag for this HR close. You can give self-ending tag or you can leave it as it is, no issues. Let us okay, and then let's go for a small tag called marquee tag. Okay, if you want to give any text like marquee means scrolling text. Suppose I want to give some scroll text here, left to right. I want to animate some text here. Then we can use marquee tag. Okay, so let me write it above this HR. Marquee space, I mean tag open close marquee. In between, what I'm writing is uh, we assure quality training, something like this. Marquee tag open and close. See now, we have some scroll text is which is coming from right side. Okay, this had to be marquee text. But I don't like this direction, sir. It's coming from right to left. I want to give left to right. What to do? Then you can change the direction. So marquee direction is equal to right. It's going towards right now. Previously it was left, but now it is going towards right. But it's going to the end, and again it is starting from the beginning. No, sir, it should hit the left side corner and it should come back. What to do? Right side corner and it should come back means we can use something called behavior attribute. Behavior equal to alternate. You know, it will hit the right side corner window and come back. Got it? Huh? So this is called as a small kind of animation we can keep on. You can see this in almost all websites. Now they'll show you some offers and all. Join now to get 50% off, something like that. They'll show you. So all these can be done with Mark. Okay, and we can also show some image as a marquee text. Okay, first let me show you images, and then we'll come back to this marquee image. So now we'll go to another file where we are talking about images and other tags. Let's go to new file. And we are talking about img image tag and other tags will continue. Okay, so till now what tags we have done? OL, yeah, HR, UL, and mark. UL is said to be unordered list to generate bullets. And same thing. Example, UL tag open close. Okay, that's it. This said to be UL demo. So as I said, we can use different type of types. Like type is equal to square or disk or circle. And here OL type is equal to A or okay, small I, capital I. That's start is equal to from where you want to start. Okay, type attribute and start attribute. For UL, we don't have any start attribute. Okay, yeah, that's all about it. And then we have seen something called HR also. HR for horizontal ruler to create horizontal ruler, and then marquee tag to generate animated text. Okay, Yeah, that's all about these things. Now we are moving to images. How to create or how to display images and how to create hyperlinks in a HTML. Okay, so HTML open close. In between what we are writing, body tag bg color is equal to something like cyan I'm giving slash body, and here head tag close, head tag open. So in between what we are writing is title. Now this is images and hyperlinks in HTML. Okay, how to do this? Slash title. So I'm giving h1 align equal to center images and hyperlinks. Okay, so let's take image first, like 4.html I said, and we should keep some images in our folder. That's a good way to display. Okay, let's copy the images to our folder. Where are images? Let's go to E drive, copy some images. Yes, copy some images now. And go to our folder and paste it. Here is our folder in drive. Yeah, go to the folder and paste it. So now JPG files are ready. So these files I wanted to show in my web page. So how to display these images? Hectare1.jpg, hectare2, jeep1.jpg, jeep2. Let's go for showing images. So what I'm saying here, there is something called img tag to display images in our website. Okay, img src means source from where you wanted to display image. So same folder means we need not give the path. If it is in another folder, like I said na c colons e colon slash walls slash, like that, if you want to give, we can give path. Okay, so right now, since the image is in my folder, current folder, I need not specify path, physical path to this image. Directly I'm saying as what you call jeep1.jpg. Okay, slash img tag, open and close. Okay, uh, so here I'm giving h2 align or h2 direct slash h2 images demo. Okay, or let us say my jeep, something like this. Okay, so now let's go to 4.html, FOUR, enter. So the image is completely displayed. See, images and hyperlinks greater than means I forgot to add or missed out something. Let's go back. Title tag open close. Yeah, here I forgot to close this, added extra. Okay, slash h1, I need to close properly. Yeah, now there is no issue. Images and hyperlinks, no issue. My jeep, the image is completely displayed because the image size is too big, so that it is showing completely, and I need to scroll if I want to see the full size of the image. But I want to show a full image within the size means, then we go for some other attributes called height and width. So how much height you want to give to this image? I said 800. Height and width we need to 800 height. 800 means 800 pixels. Width equal to 1000. I said 1000 pixels. Now save it and reload it. Now you can see. Still it is not good. You can decrease, like height is 400. Width is something like 800. Now you see it's okay. And I want to make it center alignment. Then what to do? You can say Here image ln is there, but here we need to use another tag called center tag open close. This is the best way to go. Center tag open close. So in between whatever you write, it may be image or text, completely will be aligned center. Okay, got it? Huh? So like this, we can display images. Okay, and what I want to show is if you click on this image, I wanted to take you to another web page where I'm showing the full image of the car. Got my point? Huh? In that case, we can go for hyperlinks. Okay. First, let us see how to display. See, to buy this car, click on this image like that. We wanted to see, na? Okay. In that case, what we do is we go for hyperlinks. Let me show you hyperlinks here. Uh, at the bottom of the image, I'm giving something like H2. Click here to know on-road price of the car. Something like this I'm saying. Okay. So where I'm giving below this image. So let's reload it. So click here to know the on-road price of the car. So as soon as you click on this text, it should go to the Jeep dot website, jeep.com something is there. No? Let me check. Jeep.com, Jeep car. Yeah, jeepindia.com. Okay, I want to link to this particular URL. As soon as you click on the text, it should go to this web page. So what to do? Just select this, copy, and go to your HTML file. Now here what I'm saying, we are going to use something called A for anchor, anchor tag open and close. And here we have an attribute called href. Href stands for hyper reference. So if anybody clicks on this where you wanted to navigate. So if anyone clicks on this A tag open, A tag close. In between anchor tag open and close, whatever text is there, that will become hyper. Got it? Huh? So now what is this? Click here to know on-road price. This is said to be what? Hyperlink. And if I click on this, where should I go? That is said to be hyperreference. Href is equal to should go to https www.jeepindia.com. Got it? Huh? Let us check it out how it is working. Go to your HTML page. One second. Yeah, let's close this. So now we are in our HTML page. Now see, it is changed into hyperlink. So now see hand symbol is coming. Previously it was empty. It's a normal text, but now it became hyperlink. So click on this hyperlink now. It will take you to the respective website. Okay, go back. You will go to previous your own web. Hope you got it. Huh? And make them center. This also should be center. This also should be center. Means it looks good. And what to do for that? Just take this center tag open and give at the beginning of this and close the center tag at the end of this. Yeah, now save it, reload. All will be centered. Images and hyperlinks is the heading, my Jeep, as the image, and you click on this. See, this is also central line. No, boss, if I click on this image should be displayed in full screen in another web page. So what to do? So let's go to another web page now. Like the file name itself, jeep.jpg, jeep.html, save as. Jeep.html, and here I'm going to show you the full image now. I don't want to give any size because I want to see the full image. Okay, and I don't want to show any text here. or you can also go for some other model. I'll tell you that model first. So img tag open close, and I'm going to display zip1.jpg. And what is the file name? zip.html. And here, welcome to Zip India. Okay, let's save it. Go back to your 4.html, 4. Let's open it first. How it is working? Zip.html. Open new tab. Copy paste this hyperlink. I mean URL. Now zip.html. Press enter. It's the full image. Got it? Huh? So I wanted to navigate to this particular web page whenever user clicks on this particular image. Got my point? Huh? So previously I gave hyperlink to this particular text. If I click on it, it will go to this URL website, but I don't want to go to URL. If I click on this image, I want to take him to my own file called zip.html. So what? Then I'm giving hyperlink to this particular image tag, img tag. Okay. So now go to this, what your file name? 4.html. Now open our 4.html. FOUR. Say all files so that you can see HTML files also. Go to 4.html. Open. So now previously I gave one image now. I gave anchor tag to this particular text. Now I'm removing it. Removing all this text. So now what I'm saying is, oops. Okay. To this image I wanted to give. So here I'm giving a href is equal to where I wanted to go whenever user clicks on this image. I want to take him to zip.html. That's it. And here I need to close this zip.html. At the end I'm closing. Anchor tag close. A tag open, A tag close. In between what we have? IMG tag. So this image becomes hyperlink now. Previously text became hyperlink H2, but now IMG became hyperlink. So whenever you move mouse towards the image, it shows hyperlink hand symbol. Okay, let us check it out. Reload it. Now you see we have a hand symbol on this. Means this image is also having some hyperlink. So if you click on this below link, you click here to know on-road page, it will navigate to Jeep website, Jeep India website. But if you click on this image, it will take you to the full image. Let's click on this image and see what is happening. See, we came to which file? Jeep.html, our own hyperlink, our own HTML page. Got it? Huh? So anchor tag is used to create hyperlink to the current website, other web pages, as well as to outside URLs. In the sense, you can also navigate to other website if you wanted to navigate. Okay. So img tag to display images on your web page. What are the other attributes? src to specify image URL or image path, and then height and width. Height is to specify height and to specify width. And coming to anchor tag to create hyperlink to the specified web page or any URL. Web page means within the website. Within the website. Any URL means even any other website. Okay, external website. What are the other attributes to this? Href to specify path of the image. Okay, yeah, that's about images and hyperlinks. Clear now? Any doubts in this one? Okay, fine. Shall I stop it today or continue for 10 minutes? Okay, let's continue for 10 minutes. And we'll see some other tags like there is something called div tag is there, division tag, div tag open close, div for division. Suppose when we have so many paragraphs, okay, div tag to create divisions in a web page. For example, we have so many paragraphs. Okay, for all those paragraphs, I want to give a common alignment. So then we can use div tag. Okay, so let's go for div tag demo 5.html. F5. Yeah. So what I'm saying, div tag demo. Let's cut it. My fifth web page. Something like this I'm giving. And here I'm giving as div tag demo. Or let us give insert some other thing. And I'm writing here some paragraphs. So what I'm writing here, and let us remove this center tag also. Typing with the para, Insoft Technologies, one of the best. Deliver trainings to corporates like CPS. Okay, something like this I've given, and this I wanted to copy paste. Yeah, one para is done. Slash p. Okay, like this I have 2, 3 paragraphs. Para 1, copy paste para 2 and para 3. So I have 3 paragraphs right now. Let's run it and check it out. 5.html. See the output now? So heading is there and we have some text, 3 paragraphs. But all are which alignment? All are having left alignment. But I want to make them center alignment. Then what to do? You have a tag called center that you can make use of. So what I'm saying here, at the beginning I said center. And in the end I close this center tag. And then run it. Now you go back to your reload the page. See, all are center aligned. Entire paragraphs became center aligned. This is good. But left we need not give anything. But do we have any right tag to right align all my paragraphs? No. So we don't have right tag at all. So what to do? Then there are two solutions. One is with the giving right, align right to this para, especially align is equal to right. This is only one paragraph will become right align. Run it. So first para is right align. Remaining two are center. I mean left alignment by default. Got it? Huh? But I want to make them right. So I can't write right align is equal to right, align is equal to right for 3 paragraphs. Na? So instead of writing align equal to right for 3 paragraphs, what I do is just I create a division for it. How to create a division? Just open with the div tag. div tag open, align is equal to send. Now remove this align equal to right for this para. And then open this div tag. Now closing this div tag is your choice where you wanted to stop this right alignment /di. Done. So all the paragraphs in div tag open close will be having same alignment called center or right, whatever it is. Let's make it center first and then we'll convert into right. You know, all are center array. I want to give right now, right alignment to this all paragraphs. Then what I do? Just I'll go to this file.html and make this align equal to right, R-I-G-H. Save it. Now go back. See now, all are right aligned. Clear now? So like this, we can use div tag to create a division in HTML page. Division means group of elements. You can keep all the group of elements in one page. It might be 3 paragraphs or it might be 3 ULs, 3 OLs, whatever it is, 3 tables. Okay. So next tomorrow's session we'll discuss tables and form tag, which are very very important for our JSP Java server pages. Okay. Yeah. And if possible, tomorrow itself we'll start with the what you call JDBC. Okay. Any doubts in this session, ma? From the beginning? Clear, na? So let us just copy, paste in our notes. Yeah, this is the example. And to apply same settings to the entire div. Example, div align equal to right and paragraph open close. Something like welcome to Winsoft, I said. Okay. So all the paragraphs in between div tag will be aligned right. Okay. So this is what about div tag. Okay. Till now, what we have discussed today, we have started with bullets and numbering, OL tag. Every OL should have list item, LI, how many list items you want, that many LIs we need to write. And we have type attribute, start attribute. And then we have seen UL for unordered list bullets, where we have type is equal to square for square shape, disk is for complete circle. Circle means only round. We don't have full bullet. Okay. Disk means full. By default, disk will be there. And to create horizontal ruler, we can use HR. A marquee tag is to display any animated text. Text or image. If you keep image here, image will be navigated. Check with images today. Okay. So write img tag in between marquee tag open and close so that image will be moved from left to right or right to left, whatever direction you see. Okay. You can also keep some GIF files, GIF, GIF animated files, images. Okay. I'll show you anyhow tomorrow. And img tag open close. Images to display images, src to display, and height and width dimensions, how much image width you want to show. And then anchor tag, A for anchor, which is used to display hyperlink, create hyperlinks between one web page to another web page, even one web page to another website as well. Okay. Div tag, just now I told you, create a divisions. Divisions means group of paragraphs or any other ordered list or unordered list in a single group. Whatever alignment or format you are giving, that is applied to the entire division. Okay. Yeah. Clear now? Yeah. Tomorrow we'll continue with table tag, and which is important for us. And then there is something called form tag. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Well.